Hello and welcome to Learning with Love with Mrs. Sand, and I am Mrs. Sand. In this video we are going to talk about one pro and one con into homeschooling. I have been homeschooling for over 10 years and I am very passionate about it. So if you're in need of tips or to learn more about homeschooling, please consider subscribing to this channel. If there is a particular question you want me to do a video on, or any information on homeschooling, leave a comment down below. And at the end of this video, I will have a special announcement to help other homeschoolers. So let's get right into the video of pros and cons of homeschooling. So my first pro on homeschooling is that you are in charge of your child's education. You can fit their educational needs around them, around their interests and hobbies. For example, my 12-year-old son is a coder. He showed this talent at a young age. He is also really good at film editing and animations and 3D modeling on Blender. He showed an interest in all of these things at a young age, and these are the things that I have promoted in his education. Because I am in charge of my child's education, my children's education, I can teach them around a schedule that I prefer. I can take breaks when I want with them, and our schedule can be however we would like it to be. You can also add in new classes. There was a time when I would take the kids rock climbing in the day. It would be really quiet and it burned off a lot of their energy. It counted as physical education and we really enjoyed it. There are things that I don't teach my son that he would have been taught if he was in a public school. My child's education, my choice. And the same would be for you. I know it can vary in different countries. You being in charge of your child's education gives you the opportunity to give a better education. Okay, so now we're going to do a con to homeschooling. It's the same answer. You are in charge of your child's education. There is no teacher to fall back on. There is no teacher to blame when your child is behind. There is just you. You have to do the research. You have to put the effort in. You have to sit there every single day, however you do it, and teach your child something. If your child is falling behind, it is on you. Just as much as if your child is excelling in life and in their education, that's on you. You can take pride in that. So if your child is not doing so well, then you need to figure that out. Every child has a right to a good education, whether you choosing to go into public school, private school, or homeschooling. When you are in charge of your child's education and making these decisions, the needs of the child come first. Every child deserves the best. As promised, I have a special announcement. I have decided to create my own homeschooling learning videos. Okay, so if you follow the link down below, you will find my other channel, Learning with Love Preschool. And I have already released a video to help your children with handwriting. All you need is a pen and paper and press play. As you can see, I am doing this with my children. My little Kev, his handwriting has been amazing. And there are two different ways that I find really helpful. You can either do this with a drawing pad, LED, and it just disappears, so you no longer need to use paper, or you can print out a paper with lines and then they can copy onto this plastic. You can put the paper into the plastic sleeve and then you use whiteboard pens and you can just wipe away all the work that they worked on and keep reusing it as many times as you need to. One of my main goals in homeschooling this year is that we want to go paperless. So I am trying to find easy options and ways to help my family go paperless in homeschooling this year. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you subscribe to this channel and also to my other channel. Thank you and goodbye.